Hello and welcome to another installment of EA Sports in my living room. This is your host, Dune Head to the Moon Head, and we have a matchup that should be all hum. It should be a win, but you never know with the computer and how they are when you play on Heisman. So, that being said, we are 5-3. This is the current standings right now in the Big 10 division, in the conference. I mean, as you see in the legendary division, we are in fourth place. We lost to Wisconsin at home, 31-10. You all saw that happen. We apologize. We also lost to Minnesota. I would have showed y'all that, but it was ugly. One thing led to another, and we got blown out. So, the Big 10 championship game is pretty much out of reach. Maybe. We are a game behind. We do have Purdue and Indiana to play next. So if we beat them, we will have to hope for Wisconsin to lose. So we can then play Michigan for the 45th time in the last 2 years in the Big 10 championship, if they make it. Which I think they will. Weekly checkup. This is the college football playoff bracket currently. Buffalo is not in it. That has to change somehow. I don't know how it can change because none of the teams I'm playing next are ranked high at all. They're all unranked. So the committee will not have pity on me. I'll have to make a run and win the Big 10 championship to be where Michigan is. They're the lowest. I believe they're the lowest. I don't know how that confused me. They rank higher than Georgia. Whatever. But yeah. So let's take care of business here. We're on the road at Iowa. I was deciding whether I want to do commentary or not. I'm gonna be in and out though. Be in and out. You're gonna hear some stuff from me. I'm just not gonna have the microphone on all day. We got bills to pay. We got shit to do. And we be talk all fucking game. But here we are. We're gonna go with the white helmets, the white ensemble. Y'all wanna see that again? There we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at that right there. Now that look like it's business up front, but it's a party in the back, and we ready to take care of business. Okay? So we get party. Alright, so let's get to it. Buffalo at Iowa. And at the end of the first quarter, something cool gonna happen. The game does it by itself. I'll be back.
Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on another team from the Big 10, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Guys, we'll kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Buffalo Bulls return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way, maybe, to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yo, wasn't nobody open, okay? Wasn't nobody open.
Last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Buffalo! What a catch and run for 6. Now that's
that play worked every time, bro.
The team start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hawkeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
The best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Going with the counter play here. And the Hawkeyes will move the sticks with the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A third and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Cobb. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Now, the defense I'm playing, I play this defense against users. It works against computers sometimes. You just got to know when to call certain plays at certain spots. And right there, I brought the pain. Look at that. Ah.
The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the coverage team able
I swear to God, these boys never block. Ever. Anytime I get the ball, they never block.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls
I don't know.
offense
It's
can
because
do.
racism. I don't know what it
They
is.
would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Green. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go back to the ground. Dragged down.
Yo, this man slow. I be trying to get him to get. Yo, I be trying to break with this man. They gotta be a perfect play. So they got a perfect block, perfect hole.
So good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find...
He's loose. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
That boy is running like child support, and the cows was chasing him.
5-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right
Yo,
out
the problem with that is I knew that play was coming. I knew that was coming.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
All right, that's the end of the first quarter here in Iowa, Ames, Iowa. As we wave to the children's hospital here. I told you at the end of the first quarter, something special. This is special. How y'all doing? This first quarter has been brought to you by Vienna Sausages. You get some of the tops right now with some salty crackers.
How many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Got a man. It's Wall. At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. He wants to throw. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to throw, it's Cobb. Finds his man down the middle. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You send the computer on the blitz, you man up the dude in the middle, and let them do the dirty work for you. All right, kids?
And getting the tackle for loss.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Dude,
and they made it to the house where they found that 6 points.
They left the back door open.
Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
The back door open.
Something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Come on.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip and tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium.
I have a bread and butter plate that I like running,
over Michigan.
but before I do it, I want to set it up first.
Of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all
Set it
day
up
here
first.
in studio, guys.
And this is, I'm not doing a good job.
When it goes final. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The lone back's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees
Yo, all of these passes are garbage. All these passes is trash. If that was a better pass, he'd have ran fast more. He had to stop and catch it behind his back. These passes is garbage, yo. I'm doing my best, though. It's a freshman, though. He's the Austin Hurt. You hurt your feelings.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
I was about to hit him. Because they gave me the look I wanted, too. I'm about to do it anyway. RPO read, wide flat. 65 toss power trap on 5.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Motion from the offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Bulls have taken it inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. They move the tight end all over. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it's no good.
Of course he does. Of course I do.
It's a 77-yard touchdown
Of course I do.
drive, and they
Unbelievable, folks. He missed it from right there. And that's the thing about that kick meter, too. You trying to let it go at a certain point. I wasn't really trying to kick it that hard. But dang.
Iowa has the ball back on offense.
No.
They need to put something together to
Still having a
answer that
significant lead.
last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got...
Lofts one high.
And you don't.
And that'll be incomplete. They tried
You
to
do
hit
not.
him with a big
Get
one
the
on
game and
first
let them
down.
get away with that, too.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open
Y'all
up.
probably like, why is he playing the game? They won in 7. I play every game. I'm not simulating the damn thing.
There's a timeout call as this
I'll
offense
throw an
tries to
interception.
find a way to draw a little closer.
I didn't play games where I throw 6 interceptions. Well,
That one will be incomplete.
let the computer
We are
play
down
for
to
me.
10 seconds to go.
we
This
do not
offense
do
just
that
has to
to him.
find a way to find a
We
rhythm.
do that to
Playing
him.
at home, and they
We
want
seen
this
it,
crowd to stay involved and be an asset.
You
in
see
the
on
game,
Black
but
Panther,
they
he
need to
don't do
start
that to
making
him.
plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Running
Fuck
out
the
of time
computer.
here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle. It's Wolf. They'll use a timeout.
I think lifetime against the computer, I'm like 10,457 and 4,810. I got like 327 championships.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
I won the
Fires
division
into a
like
world of traffic and it's picked
705
off.
times.
And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
Interception at the half, I believe we got the ball first. Or did we kick the ball up? I don't remember. But this first half is brought to you by Milwaukee's Best Ice. You can get them at the corner store now, 6-pack for $6.25. You can sit there at home and get bent. You ain't got to go nowhere and pay extra money for a beer that you 10 times the amount that you would get at the store. That is highway robbery. And we don't suggest you. So go to your local corner store and get some Milwaukee's Best Ice. 6-pack, $6.25. This first half also brought to you by Black and Mild, by Middleton. Many different flavors to float your boat. Try Black and Mild today. And with that said, let's get back to the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
I was off 3 of them motherfuckers. I wanted to make sure he got tackled.
For this offense, like coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Hawkeyes get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well give it to him again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd
Can't stop the bum rush.
And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds.
Okay, remember that play I was telling you about earlier? I'm going to do it.
They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
I think I said it too loud because they intercepted. That's supposed to be a touchdown. I feel the way he throws. See, I'm not throwing it like that. They're making me throw it like that. I'm trying to let it go before it gets to the red, and I'm thinking I'm letting it go in the yellow and it go red. Look how he threw the ball. He's moving to that side. I don't understand. And I pointed out.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got
a shot toward the end zone, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fair catch, called for and made. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls.
Bro, I'm so mad that play didn't work, bro.
Let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy.
Why you be losing the computer on Heisman? You should be good enough to beat the computer on Heisman. You see this shit they be doing?
Looking for a crease. It's McCann. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play.
I swear to God, I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm not doing this on purpose so you guys be interested. I let him back in the game. You know what I mean? I'm not. This is not that. It's not what that is.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really
all right, bro. Now I gotta stand up.
coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a first down play. On the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive game. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top.
This third quarter has been brought to you by Backwoods. I don't use them. I don't smoke out of them. But a lot of people do. Try wetting them when you get them so they won't be so stale. You can roll them easier. You can roll a fat pot with them. Backwoods. Available at your local corner store. And now here's the fourth quarter. Iowa. Upset-minded. Trying to take UV out. What will they do?
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his
I just wish they would catch that one time.
That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They want to run it left here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. Fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They're bringing heat. Just a little off. Incomplete. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Cobb. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Buying some time. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I tell you what, I love having a quarterback that trusts himself, that knows in a big situation in the 4th quarter he can take off and still take care of the football, get a big first down, continue to put this offense in a good position to succeed.
Power football with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
They always make them long-ass kicks in the rain. All the time. All right, we got to score a touchdown. Stop playing around.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's on target and complete. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Hawkeyes will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Quick handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Right back to the well. Thrust that arm out. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their
That's some bullshit. The way they got that fucking corner out, bro, that was a touchdown. When you throw that corner out, they make you lob it automatically. I hate that shit, dude. That's some bullshit. Well, we could definitely kiss the Big 10 championship game goodbye now. They was a 1-17 and upset us at home. Oh man, that's two. That's two losses in a row. Actually, three, I think. Yeah, that's three losses. See how ugly that one got? Three losses in a row after a 5-game winning streak because they started the season on one. 5-game winning streak, and since then it's gone downhill. And I don't know what the problem is because I'm playing the same way I was playing when I was winning the game. Getting the end of next, and we gotta keep playing so we can find out what bowl game we're going to. But this has been another installment of EA Sports in my living room, and I don't know what to say. I will see y'all later.